And now back to the morning show.
Hello, everyone. This is Linda Odetto, and this is KSVY 91.3 FM, and you are listening to The Morning Show. And I am here with Nancy Kanter, owner and designer of Sparkling Wine Designs handcrafted jewelry. That is a mouthful. Sparkling Wine Design.
I'm sorry. Actually, it's Sparkling Vine Design.
Sparkling Vine Design. You know what? It says Sparkling Vine Design. I can't. You see these giant glasses I have on my head, right? Nobody else can. But I'm looking across my desk here. And it's sparklingvinedesign.com. So what is, so you're making jewelry that's inspired by wine and vines, and that's your design. Huh.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So the way I got into this actually was, well, I've always been an artist. I'm a fine artist. I paint, I draw, and anything creative, I'm just drawn to. And so one day I just realized we had this big brown wooden bowl full of corks on top of our refrigerator. And every time we'd close the refrigerator just a little bit too hard, maybe 1 or 2 corks would rain down. And I thought, surely there's something I can do with these things. And so I always loved jewelry too. So I figured one day I took down a couple of corks and I went through some of my my arts and crafts supplies, and I just started experimenting. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to make some jewelry out of these. And one thing led to another, and so now I have a lot of pieces that I've made from cork. But for instance, I'm wearing a necklace right now.
Yeah,
I made these from cork, but you wouldn't be able to guess that because
I
sand them and I paint them and I embellish them so that they look like something entirely new. And so I have other pieces in addition. I make little grape clusters out of little crystals. I put some of my artwork onto upcycled chandelier crystals, and my artwork has grapes and vineyard scenes and things like that. So everything is related to vineyards and wine and things like that.
Like, I'm looking at this necklace you have on, right? And it looks like it could be bronze or silver, and that's cork.
Right.
Wow.
And it looks like it could be heavy, but it's very light.
That's right. It does. It's like a nice full necklace that looks like it's going to weigh a ton. And I can tell it's light, actually. That when you lifted it up a little bit, you can tell that it's really light. See, I like big necklaces like that, but the reason I don't wear them is because they're heavy. But you can't even tell that's not a metal.
Right. And so that's one of the things I like about it too, because I love statement pieces, big, bulky pieces that, you walk into a room and people are like, wow, I love your necklace. And those are the kind of pieces I like to make. But I also make cute little delicate pieces with maybe a little pewter wine glasses and crystals as earrings, little things like that too. So if you like something a little more delicate, I got you there too.
Nice. Where can you find the jewelry? Just do you have it in shops or just on your website?
It's been in shops, but currently the best place to find it is at sparklingvine.com.
Okay.
Sparklingvinedesign.com or sparklingvine.com, either one.
Oh, you have them both?
Yes.
I'm going to type it in right now. Design. Sparkling Vine Design. Oh, wow. Yeah. That pops right up. You're the first thing that pops up when you type in that. So you can't miss that. Oh yeah, so super cute. The cork, I see the necklace you have on actually is on your main webpage. And I just love the vines. Is that metal? What is the metal there?
Yes, so that's from my Harvest collection. I make necklaces they're like twig necklaces. So the one you're seeing that's my statement piece twig necklace, but I have smaller pieces too. And it looks like a little twig from a grape cluster.
Yeah.
And then I hang those from that. And I also sculpt polymer clay leaves, like grape leaves. And then I add those to the little necklace, to the twigs also.
The stuff is really, really unique and gorgeous. Really, really pretty.
Thank you.
That's spectacular, that piece. I heard that all day.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you were inspired by corks falling from your refrigerator. How long ago was that?
That was probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Wow.
When I first started. Yeah.
You're doing really well. This is a beautiful website. Again, it's sparklingvinedesign.com. If you want to go on there and take a look while we're listening, that would be, the thing to do, because then you can get a good idea of it. We used to have, before COVID, we would have people come in with their stuff, and we had a TV. Our TV station would play our show live. And people could see the jewelry on the television show.
Right.
And you have a group too that you have on Facebook as well, right? And does the group help you inspire your jewelry?
Well, the Facebook group is a bit different. So that group, I initially started because I'm working on a book on women's empowerment, and it's not ready yet, but I'm working on that book. So I started this Facebook group and I have over, I believe it's 223,000 followers now. And
wow.
I post about, women's issues and feminism, and just, I've received so many messages from my readers. They've just, sent me private messages telling me that they feel so inspired by the things I've shared. And, they feel like they have the right to use their voice and to stand up. They don't just have to take abuse or poor treatment. And they've said that I've helped inspire them and made them feel that they have a voice. So it's, when I get messages like that, I just get all choked up, because it's like, what more can you ask for than to make a difference in someone's life and make them feel that they have worth and that they have a voice. So that is kind of, I don't know, that's part of what powers my passion for my jewelry. I mean, it's a different thing, but it's, just like everyone, we're all multifaceted and we have different parts to our personalities. So for me, I'm an artist and everything, but I also want to fight against injustice.
An artist activist.
Yes, basically.
Yes.
I also designed a line of feminist jewelry that goes along with that page too.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go next with that. You have the Beauty is Inside glass pendant collection that has like the one you show on your website says, "Strong women, may we know them, may we be them, and may we raise them." You also have the Love for California collection, which is, I cannot tell what that is. Is that glass?
Oh, those yes, they're glass pendants.
Uh-huh.
And then they have little, the shape of California with a little heart in Southern California and in Northern California. This was in 2018. I was inspired to create this Love for California collection. Based on two different things. One was the fires raging up in Paradise, and also down in like the Woolsey fire down in Southern California. And I'm from Thousand Oaks, California, and right before the Woolsey fire was the borderline shooting. And so I created, so it just all this happened all in the same time, and we had to evacuate from our home like couple of days after the fire. The fire started I believe the same night or the next night as the shooting. So all this horrible stuff was happening. And so I wanted to do something positive, something within my power. And so I thought, well, I designed jewelry. So I created these 3 pieces, the 2 that have California with the little hearts, and then one with an oak tree for Thousand Oaks. And I started off by initially donating 100% of the proceeds from those to charities that were assisting the victims of the fires, both in Northern and Southern California, and also the victims of the tragedy from the shooting. So I donated probably, it was over $3,000 I was able to donate. So
Nice.
I thought that was pretty good for one person.
Yeah. Anything you can do, every bit counts for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And they're lovely. Right. They're well done. They're subtle. Which is, when it comes to making a statement like this, and when you're trying to show people that you're supporting a cause, my favorite thing is to see subtlety.
Yes.
And you're doing very well there.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So you've been seen on several different Forbes, Huffington Post, BuzzFeed, PBS. Really nice stuff. Do you have trunk shows, or do you go to like conferences or anything to sell your jewelry?
Well, lately, obviously in the past year, none of that's been happening. Yeah. But prior to that, I'd done a couple of shows. One of them was a wine and jazz festival at the Four Seasons in Westlake Village, up here in California. I guess I'm a few hours north of you, I believe. You're in Sonoma.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I'm in Thousand. Yeah.
You're in Thousand Oaks?
Yes.
Isn't Thousand Oaks in Southern California?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, so we are in Northern California, just 30 to 40 minutes north of San Francisco.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I am about an hour north of Los Angeles.
I actually know where Thousand Oaks is, believe it or not.
Okay.
I lived in Southern California for a little while, so I kind of got to know the area. It's funny, I know a lot more where things are in Southern California than Southern California people do.
Oh, really?
I just remember I lived down there for maybe 2.5 years. And in that time, I asked so many people for directions, and nobody even knew where the town next door was. They're like, I don't know where that is. It's like literally 15 minutes that way. Up here in Northern California, it's like, I think it's been my experience that most people know really where almost every county is. Once you get to San Francisco, it's like everybody knows where everything is, or most of everything. Just probably because everything's so spread out, In Southern California, they all kind of smush together. You don't even know you're going through a different town.
Right.
And so you're a wine enthusiast, I take it.
I am. Yeah.
I have to ask, what is your favorite?
As far as red wines, I love Zinfandel. Especially a really jammy, fruity Zinfandel. Like in Paso Robles, they make really good ones.
Yeah.
And as far as white wines go, I really love Viognier.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We have both things. We have, so Zinfandel here, we have what we call the gap country. It happens, that the fog comes in and cools down the grapes, through the Petaluma, and comes up almost to Sonoma. And we have a restaurant here in Sonoma, called The Girl and the Fig that only sells Rhone varietals, and there you will find several Viogniers to drink. Right. So if you come up here, you'll get your Zin, and you'll get your Viognier.
Okay, you know what? That is a plan.
Yeah.
That is a plan.
Yeah. Spend a weekend in Sonoma County, and you'll get all of that.
Oh, that sounds great. I would love to.
Yeah. So we are running out of time. So I just want to say again, this is sparklingvinedesigns.com is the website. You can go there and get like all sorts of jewelry, and it looks like you even have a beautiful bridal collection. We have a lot of women getting married here in Sonoma County, so they definitely look for things to wear. And the twigs, again, that's my favorite one. I have to say, the twig's my favorite. And the turquoise scroll crystal is also very cool. So check it out. Wow, anything else? Tell us your social media accounts and everything. So
you can find me at Sparkling Vine Design on Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest and Twitter. I'm more active on Facebook and Instagram, though.
Okay.
So just Sparkling Vine Design.
And what about your women's group? Is that a different...
Oh, that is Beauty is Inside, and that's on Facebook.
Beauty is Inside on Facebook. Nancy Kanter, designer and owner of Sparkling Vine Design. Thank you so much for coming on our show. And let us know if you're in the area, and we can throw a shout out to you, or you could come back on the show.
That sounds great. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thanks for coming on. And we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.